Now, excuse my sense of fashion for the day, but honestly, it's an emergency. It's -5 or something outside, and if I wore my casual t-shirt, I'll freeze to death. Now, is this working? It is. What about this? Fantastic. To go upward with a gradual or continuous progress, or raise oneself especially by grasping, clinching, or clutching, or pulling, aka climbing. And it just happened that climbing is the system that I've been working on for the past period, and it's kind of needed in my project as well, because there is some sort of abundant towers that you can climb, and these towers were left by an ancient civilization, and the reason behind them is to unlock pieces of the map. I know, it's a very original concept, none of the games have done it before, and yeah, I'm a game design genius. Now, the climbing itself is pretty easy to get used to. However, if you want to speedrun the towers or try to climb faster, there are definitely some techniques and strategies to go about doing this and to master. And that's exactly what the video of today is all about, climbing. So this is Sword Islands, and this is episode 3. Let's do this. Welcome to the sandbox environment. Again, every time I showcase anything, I should mention that this place doesn't represent the landscape of the actual game. It's just a prototype area to build functionalities and stuff. Now, this is the ancient tower that I was talking about. I made some footage showcasing it from different angles. Here you go. Now, before we start with the climbing, I kind of wanted to explain a couple of the mechanics related to it. That's why I made a few obstacles over here, and then we will get to the tower. Let's start with the first thing I want to showcase, which is the dynamic posing of the hand. If I grab, for example, from the ledge, you can see that the hand automatically poses to the ledge. I didn't animate this myself, it's just the hand taking the pose needed. So if I grab it from here, you can see it's flat. If I grab it from the point, you can see it's kind of closing on the point. So each time you will have a dynamic pose depending on the shape you're grabbing, which is pretty handy because this way I don't have to animate every single hand pose in the game, and it feels more natural, I'll say. Now, moving away from that, let's talk about the first climbing obstacle, which is the pull-up bar. So you can see you can pull yourself up, you can move even diagonally, horizontally, in all directions mostly. You can even do it with one hand or left hand. I wish I could do that in real life, but sadly it's not that easy. So yeah, this is the basic climbing kinda. Now, if you apply that to this obstacle, you can do basically the same, but you climb from an object to another, and you just push yourself up. This, you can grab from the ledge, as I said, with the dynamic poses, and you grab to the ledge, and when you grab to the ledge, just push yourself a bit upward like that on the surface, and you'll just stand up, and you can just jump down. Now, moving to the second obstacle, it's exactly like that one. However, we got one big climbable object, so instead of moving from an object to another, you can just keep climbing on the same object, if that makes sense. And now for the last obstacle, we have climbable objects basically, but you can see that you can't reach the next one normally, unless you're very tall. So what you have to do is kind of push yourself upward using velocity, like that, and then grab to the next object. And do it again, and grab. Again, and grab. This is the most fun part of climbing in my own opinion, because having to push yourself is really risky, especially if you are climbing on a high area. Doing this, if you miss the grab, you will fall a high distance.
Why are we still here?
Now take all the knowledge from there and apply it to the tower, and you'll be able to basically climb it. I want to say that in the game there will be multiple towers, and each one of them has a different difficulty. So the layout will look almost the same. However, the tower itself, climbing it, and the path you take to climb it will differ, and it will get slightly harder each time. You can see that the tower has a giant wooden door, and you can see that there's a lever inside. You need to kind of open the door from the inside. I'm just gonna climb to the first floor. So grab this chain over here. You see this is a continuous climbable object, the ones I was talking about over there. I can climb to the ring. Next chain, wooden plate, grab the ledge of it. Take this. 1, 2. Go like that. And now I can do a little push. Grab the chain. Stand up. And here you go. You made your way to the first floor of the tower. You can see the path almost for how to climb to the second floor, but I don't want to spoil the entire process. I just realized I forgot to collect the eggs that were on the nest. I didn't want to flex on you guys, but circumstances, okay? It's not me. Let's speedrun this thing. Woo! 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 I'm already here. So you take the eggs and put them in your inventory. Store raw egg. Yes. And what can you do with these eggs? Well, that's for a future episode. Let's climb back up. This is a message to every knight within 10 kilometers radius. Do you dislocate your shoulder grabbing a sword out of a rock? Ugh. Or do you get bullied to death by these lizard people? Chill, bro, you almost killed me. I'm making an ad. Do you get overwhelmed by vegetables? Or do you even suck at climbing towers? Ugh. Well, that is no more. Introducing Medieval Gym 3000 Switch. Ready with the best equipment. Learn how to climb like never before. You can even do it with one hand. Shit, I almost fell. All that and more, like personal coaching by yours truly. So, what are you waiting for? Wishlist the game on Steam, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye. That was a weak outro. Yeah, whatever. I'll get back to work. And now a question that you might be wondering about. We saw how to get up, but what about going down? And trust me, going down in this game is gonna be as important as going up. So I can't just let you climb the way back down and risk falling and dying by fall damage that I didn't program yet. So I decided to implement gliding. If you are on a high surface, like I am right now, you can just jump and 2 bars will show up like on top of the player, and you just grab to them with both hands and the glider will open. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Woohoo! Yes, baby, we're gliding. So you can see we have a stamina bar, we're gliding, we're gonna reach the other obstacle, and if I was lucky, I grabbed it. We glided all the way from there, back here, and we just grabbed to the ledge. And we just grabbed the ledge, and I just fell somehow. Now the last thing about gliding is the fact that you can actually close the glider mid-air, so you fall down faster and then reopen it. And that's really handy because sometimes you want to access areas that are right below you and you don't want to move forward, so you just release. And it goes something like this. So I open the glider, I can see moving forward, I release, and then to avoid fall damage, I open it again, right before I land. And now I landed. Now with this amount of information, I would like to thank you for watching this episode, and I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Don't forget to wishlist the game, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll get back to working on the game now, and I will drop a new update the moment I have anything to show. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in future episodes. Get a little bit of trouble, K-N-I-F-E, right. with this IK system.